Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chris with Digital REM, and in this video we're going to show you how we use WIX to create landing pages for brands. So with that being said, we're just going to hop right into it. Let's go. So boom, this is essentially what is considered a landing page. A landing page is essentially a website, but it doesn't have all the extra buttons and pages things. It's like one page where somebody can learn more about you, and then if they are interested, they can either contact you or purchase something or whatever the case may be. So it's like that one more step for them to either contact you, request services, or purchase from you, whatever that thing is. So this is an example of a landing page. Like your success begins with us. It like kind of gives you a good overview. Usually great visuals for a landing page. Super visuals for a landing page. So it's super important to have a photographer that is A1 when it comes to your landing page. So super important. Even more important is the actual form they can fill out. So their name, phone number, email address, things like that, where they can fill it out and it will automatically get sent to your team, where you can either reach out to them, or if they're purchasing something, where they can purchase it and they instantly get it in a download, or if you're shipping it to them, whatever the case may be, whatever that interaction is that you want, that's where they do that on this landing page. That thing that you promised them on the social media, they come to your landing page, they learn more, they click, they do it. So at the end of the day, that's essentially what a landing page is. Like the place where they click and do it, and you want people to come to your landing page for your actual brand. So with that being said, we're going to continue on and just show you exactly how to set up one of these for yourself. WIX is a great tool for people who are not web developers but are interested in setting up their own websites or setting up their own landing pages. So we're going to show you exactly how to do the same exact thing right now. We're going to go ahead and just start editing a landing page. So essentially, this is how you would edit a landing page. I'm going to show you all of the different things like you could click on, change. That's why I like WIX. You just pretty much just can click and drag where you want things to go. Right? You can click and drag. So what we're going to do is just create a new page so we can just start from scratch. Now, when you probably went kind of fast, but if you go to pages here, manage pages, we're going to hit add a page, and you see you have all of these different options like a about us page, service page, projects, contacts, general, and you can click on landing page, or you could start from a blank page. We're going to start with landing page because more than likely you are just wanting to get started. You just want to get started. Like, you don't want to make it too difficult. You just want to get started. So we have a coming soon, lead collection, webinar registration, coming soon, registration, right? And these look like all of the options here that are available. So we're gonna pick one that's, has some, let's do a webinar registration. Like, all right, so it basically gives you everything you need here. Like, it basically gives you everything you need. So you can enter your company name, insert your tagline here. You have them hit the save my spot button, and this button goes to a link. You see this little green thing? This is a link. It shows it's linked. So we're going to say, where's it linked to? And it shows it's currently linked to the home page. So again, that's not necessarily linked to a webinar thing. We actually covered a lesson on how to set up a webinar previously, so you might want to go back and watch that video if you're interested in that. If you want to change the image Like this is called a strip here. This is called a strip. And the strip, you can assign a background to it. So you change strip background and we can make it an image, right? Or you could do a video. And let's say the video being something like, I'm gonna just pick something real quick. I don't want to make this too long. Something like this, right? That looks cheesy to me. But whatever. One of the rules of thumb, especially one of the rules of thumb I like to use is always incorporate people in the first image you see, in the first image on your landing page, because it psychologically it resonates with the person who is coming to your page. So you want to find an image that resonates with them. You want to find something that resonates with them where they currently are when they land on your page. So let's say you're landing on Digital REM, like video creator. Right? We're going to do video editors right here. Boom. Just like that. And you could change the strip of it just like that. Now you see how his head is cut off? I don't like that. So if you don't like that as well on yours, you got to change that strip background and go to the settings. Then to position it to the top. So now it's still not where I would like it to be, but I'm gonna leave it here. One of the things that I like to do, if you want to just scale it down like this, but one of the things that I like to do ooh, that's way big. One of the things that I like to do is add the parallax to it. So background scroll effect, you can see it's this little button here, and we're going to add parallax to it. And essentially what parallax does is when you scroll down, it's going to scroll at a different speed. So let's check that out, see what that looks like, right? You see? It's scrolling down at a different speed than your image, than your website. Boom, perfect. So we're going to go back to the editor. This name needs to be white. So we're going to edit that text. We're going to make the colors white. Right there. You're going to edit text. See, just like a Word document, you make just same thing. Make the colors white. You can increase the font size. You can change the font if you want to. So if you want to edit text, go to change the font to something else. Roboto bold, maybe. Turn that font size up a little bit like that. Boom. Just like that. All right. So that's the first part. Like that's the first part of your landing page. Like let's say that's the tagline and things like that. Let people know, and they can instantly save the spot. That's super beneficial. Like instantly, as soon as they land on the landing page, they have a place to just save the spot because they probably already saw your social media post or whatever the case may be. So they're coming just to do the action. They're not necessarily coming to read and do all other stuff. But with that being said, you want to, if somebody does land on your landing page like, hey, I actually want to learn more about it, then they will be able to read more about it, like as they scroll down, and then gives them multiple opportunities to save their spot, right? So if you have an image of yourself, so you could change this image. So change column background. If you have images of your own, they will be in your site files. I don't have any images of myself right now in this one. So we can do like, you know, Something like that. Something like that. Boom. You see, we have video editor, we have the person, so founder and owner, save my spot, right? Landing page, blah blah blah. So this button again goes to however they register. You can set that up through your WIX application, right? Now the main thing is your WIX form. If you don't see a WIX form, let's say you're starting from scratch. Like let's say you want to put the form up right here. 2. Right? You want to go add forms, contacts and forms, and you could just choose from any of these forms here. Very, very simple. And it even categorizes them like donation forms, application forms, feedback forms, request forms, waiver forms, subscribe. What other options did I skip? Registration, order, contact us. So let's say this is an application. Right? It's as simple as that. Like, then you go on the form settings if you want to. And you can go through all of the different settings, like we are hiring yes. Submit message, that's going to say thank. Once they apply it, say thank you, we'll be in touch. Payment, you can set up payments. Automation, so it sends it to your email automatically. Again, this could be for any form. So again, if this is a contact us form, this is a project request form, whatever the case may be, it can be sent right. As soon as somebody fills this out, it can go right to your email, so you know somebody emailed you, right? Just like that, right? And you can add more elements, so you can add a new field. So you have first name, last name, email, phone, position, start date, link to cover letter or resume. But you can add all of these different ones as well. So you have reCAPTCHA, so you make sure you get no spam. So you can add that reCAPTCHA in there where it's like they click I'm not a robot, highly suggested for your forms. Phone number, county code, address, birthday, company, position, terms. If you have terms and conditions, that checkbox right there. You can enter fields. Like let's say we have a multi-checkbox, right? This will allow people to select different things. Like say this is good. Looks like this like pizza. Olives, mushrooms, pineapples, extra cheese. But maybe it's something along the lines of the application, video editor, photographer, virtual assistant, sales, whatever the case may be. They might click on that. So you can set that up to however you want. So again, if you want to change that, you go on to edit fields. Say, choose your role, right? Make it required. You can hit make it required. Settings. Your role. I'm not seeing where I can select the manage choices. So you can add a choice. See, new choice. Or you can old choice. Or you can have a old, change the edit the older choices, right? So boom. And then you can have the ones that are unchecked by default. Again, you can, anytime you see these three dots, it's basically like going into another menu, and you can figure that out. I think our community is savvy enough to figure that out. So now we're gonna grab this and scroll it up a little bit, like so. Grab you as well. Like so. And again, if you click the strip, you can just drag, click this like drag right here, and it'll allow you to drag it. Just click and hold and drag it up. Boom, and it says the same thing right here. Like this is just like a contact us form, but the same thing. You go into form settings. You can change all of the form settings that are there as well. Add new fields, same as we did before. Let's add that reCAPTCHA. Thing is, you can also go into design. So either you could select from some of these designs, or you can go into custom design. And let's say you want to just change the submit button. I'm just picking an object for now. We want to change to red or green even. Boom, there you have it. So you can go in and do the design stuff as well. It looks like you have the like social bar, and we're gonna just add this social media bar right there, back right here. Now the social media bar, I haven't found that you can change the like color of the icons because it'll be in design, but I haven't found that ability. So more than likely you just have to change the background of this field, or just keep it dark like that. And you can go here and change the footer and things like that. But again, when you make this landing page, you want to go in with the mindset of like, okay, what do I want them to do? So, or what do I want the person who is coming to this landing page to know, and what do I want them to do? So, want them to do either being what form I want them to fill out, or what thing I want them to purchase, and have it readily available for them to do so. And then all of the supporting elements that go along with that. So with that being said, hey, I think that's pretty much clean, cut, and dry, and simplified way of how to create a landing page for your actual brand. So very, very simple, and you can get real creative. Again, as you probably know, or as we kind of pointed out here, you can change the background of a strip. You can change the background, of the whole page as well by clicking, let's say clicking up here, or here's a strip right here. Here's a strip right here, but here's like the background that nothing's on. You could change page background. So let's say we want to change it to, I'm just making up something right now. Just keep it simple. Boom. Now we have a like a cool little background. And the crazy thing about that background is actually pretty nice. The crazy thing about that background, that's a video background. So that'll play as a video as people scroll through down the page as well. So we can boom. And let's just preview this real quick. You see, it's kind of playing as a video in the background. Now again, keep in mind that it more than likely, because it's a landing page, it might not slow down your site, but it has a possibility depending on how much information you have on your page to slow down your site. But again, movement is always fun. Movement is always fun for a web page. People do not mind movement at all. It's always fun to have. But that being said, let's go back to editing. I'm gonna cover one more thing. But if you have a strip like we have right here, and you want to change that strip background, you can do the same thing, like, or change column background, whatever background, whichever one you want, you can change to whatever you want. So if you just look for change background, you'll be able to change it or keep it transparent. So change background, you can have none, or you can select something. We have none because we have this object that's under, which if you want to arrange it, you could bring to the front and it'll be over now. So now even if we change this column background, this will still lay over the top of it. So you could do something like that, right? It's just as simple. You enter your information, all your information, and give people the opportunity to tap in, like be able to do the thing that you brought them to that landing page to do. So boom, there it is. You got to see exactly how to set up your landing page on Wix. Again, some of the little tips and tricks, the very just a walkthrough for a beginner of how to set up a landing page, why you set up a landing page, and then the benefits behind setting it up. The most important things in setting up a landing page is knowing why you are drawing traffic to that page. Once you know the why and who you're drawing traffic to, create all of the visuals that align with the person that you're drawing the traffic to, and communicate how to achieve a certain thing or do a certain task with the actual results right there on that landing page. So if they're clicking a button to download the ebook, or if they're purchasing whatever, or they're setting up a consultation call, whatever the case may be, that's on that landing page, where it gives them the opportunity to go in and do the thing that you are branding, or that you are marketing, or that you are presenting as a solution to whatever thing that they have going on. So with that being said, hopefully this made sense. Hopefully this inspires you to do that one thing that takes you closer to goals. Like I always say, do that thing that takes you closer to goals, and I will see you all in the next lesson. Later, y'all. Peace.